Good morning guys, and welcome to this edition of Hikelopedia. It's a sunny morning on the Nanhang, which is the southern cross-island highway, and if you know anything about hiking in Taiwan then you'll know why we're here. We're here to do 2 baiyue hopefully, or at least 1, and it's about 8 o'clock. We just arrived. And we're walking to the trailhead of Daguanshan. And I've got a special guest today.
Hello.
Everest is joining me. I've convinced him to come and do a baiyue. And he's agreed. You looking forward to it?
No.
No, the usual. But yeah, we're going to give it a go. And if we complete the first one and we feel good and the weather's still okay, then we're going to try and do Guanshanling later on. So let's go.
Don't want to waste time. Why are you filming this? Okay.
It's quite a nice trail so far. Didi, are you enjoying it?
It's okay.
It's okay. A glowing recommendation from Didi. It's okay. It's good enough for me. This trail is absolutely beautiful. There's so many giant juniper trees all the way up. Check them out.
You can spell Ascent, just A-S-I-C-S.
It's getting rather steep near the top. Didi's not enjoying it so much now, are you? Last 200 meters, let's go. Woo! Hey. 3222. Okay, so we made it to the top of Daguanshan, but not early enough to avoid a complete, well, it's not a complete whiteout because this side we've got a view, but I also heard some thunder earlier, so I'm not sure whether we're gonna do the second one because I don't really want to do it when it's raining. And Didi, I think Didi's tired, so he's just resting back at the shelter area under the peak, and I wanted to walk along this ridge because it's pretty cool. you'll get First ever Bayou, how does it feel?
如果时间一样的话就没事，就不用改。太超累了，下一你超累啦，就是你开什么车？
This old rotten tree trunk tells a story. See, it's there, and then if you look this way, there's all these little bits of it here. So it must have fallen over a long time ago and slowly rotting its way back to Mother Nature. Okay, finished. Did you
That was actually quite nice.
enjoyed it? Yeah, it was a bit tough on the knees coming down, but it was fun. I think we did about 3.5 hours. I think we've already decided we're not going to do the second one because one, it looks like it might rain this afternoon.
Definitely.
Sounds like an excuse, but two, we've been away from home for a few days now. We've been in Kaohsiung for a few days because of a football tournament. So he's been playing football every day in 40-degree heat. And so he doesn't feel like it. And that's fair enough. I'm not one of those tiger dads. I'm not going to push him too much. So yeah, we're going to head back down the mountain now. And hopefully find something to eat on the way back to Shinju. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, unfortunately we didn't stop to eat on the way back. Well, we did, but we didn't film it because it actually took around 7 hours to drive back home, and we were both pretty tired after we'd been away from home for about 6 days. But overall it was a really great hike. Everest enjoyed it and so did I, and that ticked off my 39th Bayou and also his first. Now, a little bit about the hike. The elevation gain from the trailhead is about 600 meters. It takes about roughly 2 hours to get up there, and it took us about an hour and a half to get back down, but I think you can do it faster, but we were taking our time. As far as I know, there's no way of getting up to those mountains, Daguanshan and Guanshan Lingshan, and also Kuhan or Xinshan. There's no way of getting up there via public transport. So you need to either drive, or there are taxi services from both sides of Taiwan, from Taitung on the other side. We came up from Kaohsiung. You can also get taxi services up from there, private car hire. If you're planning on that trip, then you can find the details of them online. One very important thing to take into account when you're going is that there are traffic restrictions enforced on the Southern Cross Highway. It is closed 2 days per week, I believe, on Tuesday and Thursday, and the other days it doesn't open to traffic until 7 o'clock in the morning, and that's from both sides, the Taitung side and also the Kaohsiung side. We came up from the Kaohsiung side, and you have to wait at Meishan in a line of traffic until they open the road at 7, and then I think you have to leave the restricted area before 5 p.m. at night. So if you are planning to do any of the 3 peaks that are doable in one day from the Southern Cross, then you need to take into account the traffic restrictions and plan your trip accordingly. That was it. It was a really nice day, even in summer, because you're starting off from around 2,600 meters altitude. The weather is quite pleasant. We'd been in Kaohsiung for a few days beforehand, and it was so hot. It was unbearable. But that day up in the mountains was really nice. You just need to make sure you cover up. And yeah, I think that's about it. If you've got any questions, of course, just drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications about future videos. If you'd like to help support the channel, then you can click thanks down below, buy me a coffee, or we now have channel memberships where you get a little bit of extra social media content. And yeah, that's it. See you next time. Take it easy. Over and out.
Bleh.